Today I have a special treat for you. I have Olive. He's a wealth of knowledge. He's going to drop some knowledge on us today. It's going to be worth your time. Olive is the reigning world 1v1 champion. He's a 2v2 champion. Countless other things, including getting ranked #1 in the world. And he is a super great teacher and very helpful to the community. What am I missing, Olive?
The YouTube channel?
Absolutely. You have a YouTube channel. That's exactly what I was going to say next. So
yeah, I'm really excited to be here, and I'm very new to the whole like a YouTube business. Just started the channel about 2 weeks ago, but I've had a good start so far to everything, and I'm really excited to be talking with everyone and and really helping to help out the overall community.
Today, Olive is going to be teaching us about 1v1 strategies on 5 different maps we're playing, and with 5 different types of settings. And do I care about this? And I'm really excited to have him because he's just an amazing wealth of knowledge in this topic. So, okay. Do we want to say what we're doing while we're doing it, which kind of gives it away, or do we want to wait till the end and then
No. I think this session holds 2 purposes, right? And it also shows a little bit of my style about how I kind of go through my games. I always like to talk things through and help people decide kind of what's going on. So a key thing about 1v1 in the very beginning of the game is you want to try to take the best spots on the map. So the very beginning is very memorization heavy. If you look at the upper right hand side, Phil took over the New York territory. And this is because this is a 2-territory continent. This forces me to react. He then took North New England, which again forced me to take Central North New England, also forcing me to react. His next spots were all then taken within the corners of the board. And we're taking territories that have the fewest number of connections possible. By taking territories with the fewest number of connections, it allows us to stay spread out. Ideally, as a first player, Phil would love it if I grouped everything together in a line, so he can just mow me down and destroy me with his 1v1 skills. And ideally, I want to be spread out in many areas around the map, and so that way I can hide my army and counterattack Phil, and then win the game that way.
I'm having a hard time choosing California, Wyoming, and I was also thinking of this Georgia to Virginia area. I think is very good as well. But since I chose California and Oregon, I can choose Nevada and possibly keep a pass through. So I don't know what you think about that.
I mean, you're grouping your things together. I don't think it's awful that you're doing that. I'm thinking either or option is fine. Basically, what I'm just trying to do now is a very common area of the board is the bottom right-hand corner. I like grouping things there naturally. Also, what I've done is I've taken one spot in every continent at this time, so you're not going to be able to get a bonus. But since you're a really top player as well, you're placing stuff down in really good areas too, because you memorized it. We've actually had multiple series before where we played on your channel.
Absolutely. And you beat me 2 out of 3 times.
When did you beat me?
In the expedition match of round 1 a couple of tournaments ago.
Oh, the expedition match. Yes, you got...
Yeah.
I don't even remember that one because it didn't really count for the tournament.
It didn't count for anything.
Yeah, and then we did those free-for-all games once.
Yes, that was good. That was after... did we do a match and then free-for-all? We did 1v1s and then free. That might have been after that expedition.
This was after I did the 5-a-side match against you last season. There's other games on your channel where I did a free-for-all on Pangea, and we did a progressive on Greece. And I managed to win each game, although I was very, very tired afterwards. But you bring the best out of me, so I don't mind it.
Matt Soul just raided with a party of 6. Thank you so much.
Raid it up!
Raid. I love raids. I know.
So,
when I'm excited, I'm like, thank you so much. And some people are like, oh my god, but I really mean it when I'm like, thank you so much. Okay, so this is where I think the picks get hard because like I don't want to,
Yeah.
I don't want to
So
potentially block
great about
Northeast. Go ahead.
1v1s is the blizzards are so dynamic with like what's going on, and every turn like it always kind of changes. So there's a blizzard in like the very middle area of the board, and that kind of chokes things up in the middle a lot. The blizzard in the upper right makes it hard to go up top, so that's why Phil kind of took a lot of spots right around there. And there's a one border in the upper right hand side. So there's a lot of things that I kind of have to try to defend against, and that kind of makes it tough for me. So I think these blizzards I think favor like a player one. Blizzards that really favor player two are ones where they're in very isolated territories that don't really choke up the map in any way. In which case it becomes very even between like a player one and player two and how they pick their territories. Yeah. So and then also another like tidbit when people are picking territories, the most important spots on the board I think are Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, Missouri. What's great about USA is you want to block everything down the middle, and if you can block things down the middle, it forces player two to have to split to try to block everything.
I like that.
So ideally, we want to avoid picking those territories like one weekend, and you're doing a good job with this, Phil.
I don't know if you remember, I
So
was really bad at USA when I first started. Now I don't know what to do though. I'm like struggling. I think I go here.
yeah, not the worst thing in the world. I'm just trying like to take up a corner at this point because like you're picking like a lot of like very good things. You are taking like a fair bit of stuff in the middle. You're just kind of connecting that because another
Yeah.
interesting thing is there's an odd number of territories. So as player two, I make player one take the last territory that they want to take.
Yeah, these are
So
all
I can
terrible
make you take
selections right
something you
now.
really don't want. Ideally,
Yeah.
you want to put me in a position where everything that I take is bad. So at this point, I think um, I would go here. But you're placing this pretty nicely right now.
Yeah.
It looks like yeah, you are going to force me to
Want to force you to the
keep things
middle.
like in a little bit more of a line. What would I take now?
I'm
Not the
thinking,
middle.
no, I'm thinking New Mexico because it's already blocked, but it connects the two. But if I start taking the middle, I'm going to connect all of it for sure. So I'm thinking that's my pick, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Because I
I
also
would
like,
like that. I think that is a good one because yeah, because now you're forcing the middle to be for people to go for that. Yeah, and then I just go for here.
AJ brought up in chat that connecting is always the worst. Making sure you connect is more important. Do you agree, and what do you think about that?
Making player two connect. Well, that's JJ's style. He just like I don't care if I take crazy picks. If I put player two in a line, I'll just take all of their stuff.
Yeah,
So there is a balance to all of that for sure.
it's really
So
hard to get what you want against someone like Olive. We'll just say that. Just for
nah,
everybody
you'll
in
get
my
all of your hopes and dreams will come true, bro.
chat, this is Olive's YouTube. Um, so you're gonna make me block the middle, which then I'm gonna be forced to split. I'll give you a pocket. I don't like it. I don't like any of my choices.
Yeah, so I think what I will do is I could either I think I'm gonna go here. because you did allow me to it's going to create a line, but it does allow me to open up the middle, so I can attack everywhere around the board. Additionally, you can't really guess where I'm going to place my army very easily.
Yeah, there's 2 different spots that could go. So, the reason I'm pausing right now for those of you guys watching, there's only one pick, is because I also have to think about where to place my army, because I'm immediately gonna like be forced to choose. So,
Interesting. You did the 11-11 split, and you're going to try to get some lucky rolls on me. Ooh, you lost a fair number of troops, though, with all those attacks. So you're gonna, hopefully you'll be okay here. We'll see what now you're manually rolling, which is good, but very unlucky roll right here. You're minus, yeah, you're barely ahead of me in troops right now.
Yeah, I had the worst luck this first turn.
There is a luck element to this game. But that was my 1v1 tournament. Because if you guys notice, I did win the first one. Okay, let's see.
You won. Yes, I'm playing the champion. I'm playing the world champion. I felt like I was going to win it too until I actually rolled the dice. But I think Olive wins it now. Like, I think he just has too many troops.
Yep. One thing I'm just doing is I'm using the slider technique. Do you know about this technique, Phil?
I do. I haven't really used it. So explain it to us. Maybe I'll adapt it.
Yeah, basically I'm just using the slider to use a minimum number of troops every turn to break. Yeah, I think you win, by the way.
Do you think I still win?
Yeah, I think you probably still win. Because I have to win this 2v1, otherwise you're going to be getting an extra troop over me. Oh, and I win the 2v1. Nice!
Gosh darn it.
Even though you had those horrible dice right there, it's still kind of even out. Now we're in, so important rule right here for everyone that's going on. I'm with just a wealth of knowledge tonight. Phil's has 17 territories right now. USA has 39. The reason why I did that 2v1, even though it was very, very risky, is because Phil now has to get me down below 18 territories, or I have an advantage over him. Yep, so you broke me with right pathing, but I'm going to get one more troop over you. I will not do that 2v1. That is a mistake.
Doesn't it force you to break?
Because I'm getting an extra troop anyway, and you're more likely going to lose that than not. It's better to save it.
Because you're going to break.
Always remember the rule of 3 when attacking. See, I could attack this one right here, but I'm not going to because you're at 17 right now. You're already getting 5 troops. I would rather leave this here and make the pathing more challenging for you.
You just have to get lucky.
So now if you were to attack me, like, you could lose additional troops and then your game's just done. You have to take a risk. You lost 1 troop right there.
Okay, so you have 18 troops, right?
No, I'm at 19. You're at 20.
39, okay. I don't know, here? So I can attack both from there?
You're just trying to put your stuff down here. Now, another thing that I like to do when playing is I like to try to reduce my risk as much as possible. And this is because if you attack 2s, if I lose like 3 troops, I just lose my entire advantage. So that's why I'm going to only try to attack 1s. And by attacking in a straight line. You also have no continent, so I'm not forced to go in any specific area. I also want to try to place in a way where I'm away from your 2. that will prevent you from getting an additional advantage.
Yeah.
So these are the type of things I'm thinking about, like right here, and a lot of high-level 1v1s. So I'm just going to attack one more, because this is 100%. And I could attack one more, but I actually would prefer to save this right now. And I'm just going to leave this open for the next turn, because if I lose F3v1, I'm just in an awful spot. And you can see I'm just building on my advantage because I just have one little extra territory right there.
I don't have cards, otherwise I would use them right now to try to get the jump on you. I lost the troop.
Yeah.
So you have 20. Now you
Yeah,
get
so even if
7.
you did the 2-2v1s, I'm still getting 6 troops the next turn. Yep. So now, 8, 7,
Very
6,
likely
5.
that if I trade,
up
you'll
middle.
trade and then just counter whatever I do.
Yeah, I'm just... But we kept it close overall. It just kind of came down to a little bit of like the initial dice luck. And even then, even with that bad dice you got, it was still very, very close. Now, I could take this one territory here, but again, like you're a little bit behind in the advantage, but it gives me a continent. But since you're at 14, you're only getting +4. And this is my style I like to show everybody. I play safe with my 1v1s. I know that if I just keep saving my troops, I can take over one territory for sure every turn, and makes it go longer and longer before I get under 4 troops. And you have to take more and more significant risks to build up an advantage over me. Yep, so you took over... Yes, you did leave my... you got me down to 17. But I will be able to turn in my set the next turn. Because I'm very likely to have it on 4. Even if I didn't have it on 4, I would for sure have it on 5. And the game is just even right now.
And that's where I lose the game, is when he turns in this set.
Yep. So all I need to do now is just attack. Whoops. And the way I'm going to attack, I'm always envisioning my path and what I want to do. I'm just going to go in a line. At this point, I'm very far ahead, so I don't mind attacking a 2. So I still guarantee to get the breaks on everything that I hit. And I am just going to be very, very safe, like with my movements.
Not a continent, too.
Yeah.
I have to break it.
Yep.
Now you're gonna
So
hide
now,
that
yes,
stack.
now you have to attack like in a specific way. And I'll go this. I'm gonna put my troops here, so that if you choose to break from up top in like New York, it's gonna be a lot harder.
You go straight up and not hit your 3.
Yes, very nice pathing right here, Phil. Huh. So how are you, YouTube audience? You enjoying this little informative 1v1?
I'm not even paying
You
attention.
enjoy you get to see more of the world that I live in.
Okay, so you have 24, so I need to roll a 2v1.
Yes. Always remember the rule of 3. If you can attack a 1, you take a 1. Let's go, Phil! Alright. Your mechanics are excellent and on point today. Alright. Now, I am just going to keep on attacking, building my advantage.
Remind me in between games we need to address some viewer questions and comments.
Ooh, viewers have questions and comments. I love giving answers. Yeah, so do you have a set on 3? Otherwise, I'm going to hold a continent. Let's go, Phil!
Trying to figure out the best way to do this. I think do I just split your 3 and hope to get a good roll? So I don't want to leave your 3.
If you get a bad roll, you don't break my New York continent. But you have to hope I don't have a set until 5. And then you have another set on 3.
I can come through New York and pick a bunch of territories with my 2. I think that's the best thing. Okay.
Yeah.
You have 20.
21. You're at 18. You should have rolled a 2v1.
I should have rolled a 2v1. I forgot it was.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's 38. Okay. So that was a major error. Not a major error. You're going to win anyway. But it was an error.
Yep. Always remember the rule of 3. If you can attack, then you can. And even I'm just going to avoid your 2. I'm going to take the minimal amount of risk possible. Get you right down to 28. I'm at 28, so you're right now at 11. You're getting the minimum number of troops. And that should be a very, very safe GG at this point.
I'm still going to roll it.
And this is my style right here. I just...
lost
oh, gosh.
It doesn't matter. You had to win. Don't do what I just did if you're trying to win, but... Yeah, it was a minor error at that point. If we were earlier in the game, that 2v1 would have been a major error.
Yeah, at that point, like there wasn't much that you could do.
Because even if you didn't have cards at 4, you were still going to win the game. All right, let me look at chat. It's greatly affected, yes. Okay, so a 2v1 is worth it because if it's a 41% chance when you manual roll it.
42%.
42%. And if I get it when he is on a multiple of 3, he's going to get 1 less, and I'm going to have 1 more territory, right? So it's basically like a +2, and if I lose a 1. So it's the double that makes it, worthwhile. Not saying that very well. I've explained it better to people before.
It's like in the principle of 1v1's like the snowball effect. If somebody just gets more troops than you per turn and continues building on that advantage, they'll eventually get to a point where they're getting 2 troops more than you turn, then 3 troops. Then they can start holding continents and you can't break them. And they're going to slowly push that towards a win. So for that reason, you want to always remember the rule of 3, and if you're at a multiple of 3, whether that's an 18, a 21, a 24, you really need to try to get that 1 more territory to try to keep things in balance with the other player. Alright, let's go on to the second game. So I'm up 2-0, but I consider that both us playing pretty good and just coming down a bit towards luck.
You were a couple turns ago, it would have been worth the risk. JJ wants to know. Well, he's actually stating it, but I want to reframe it as a question. Should I have hit your 3 when I had that trade in, and you had a 3 somewhere around Texas?
You were really behind anyway at that point. I think you probably could have and hope to go not lose any troops on it to try to make a comeback. I say if you're behind, you might as well take significant risk because if the only other option is that you just end up losing, because I didn't even trade in a set, and I still got you below 12 territories pretty easily. Yeah. But I think it just came down to the first turn. You had some bad rolls, and I had rolls that were good enough that allowed me to get to 22 territories. We both played it fine. I personally hate doing those manual rolls like that. I just prefer to do like the 50-50 guess, and otherwise I just take over my extra territories when I can.
Do you think that it's actually statistically better, or you just prefer it? What's your hunch?
My position is, I think... Yeah, ooh, okay, that's interesting. Yes, you're taking that spot right away. I like that.
Why I did that? Because last time we played, you told me that I should have done that.
Yeah, good. You learned.
We had similar blizzards, and
I just took one up top there.
I don't know what to do about that. Just grab one of those later, I think. I can take this one or this one in this continent. So I think I'm going to take this one instead. Worry about that. And he picks that. That's a good choice. This is good. This is good. This is good.
Yeah, the top part is very, very choked off. I remember Jules was tough for you, and I think I helped.
Well,
Hopefully,
I'm terrible
that
at
spot's
Jules.
not bad. This spot actually, I'll pull up the Jules mapping. So for people who don't know, on the Risk Forever Discord, maybe Phil, you can put this in the description of the YouTube video. Haha, I'm a YouTuber now. I think about these type of things. If you go to the Risk Forever Discord, there's a section called 1v1 meta maps, and you can see territory disconnection maps, which show you how good or how bad certain territories are that you can select and use. So I'm just trying to find the Jules map right now as an option. Having trouble finding it though.
It takes a while because you have to scroll. I like that pick.
Yeah, it is
So
what it is.
so now am I mirroring you or going on my own? Well, they're so good in the bottom left, right? That I almost have to. So in the disconnection map, Reptile Promontory is, I think, the least connected one, but I like Dark Forest because it's on the edge,
But it's connected to a very connected territory.
which is Falls Forest. So I like Dark Forest better. So what we're talking about is Falls Forest is connected to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then those are connected to a ton as well. So within a couple of places, you're connected to like half the map. And this one here is only connected to 1, 2, but because it's connected to Falls Forest, it gets connected quite a bit. I'm scrolling in. So that's
Yeah.
why
Show the audience, man.
So that's why I picked this one, even though it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it's off the edge. I'm not
Yeah, it's
like,
not connected to a lot of stuff.
and then this right here is like I start losing myself on Jules Verne like immediately right here. Um,
There's still a few really good territories you can pick.
these two at the top are really good, and then all these in the bottom left are also very disconnected. Normally I would pick Lava Field, but I think I'm gonna pick Sand because it puts those in a row. Yeah, that was a good pick by him.
Yeah, that was just an immediate one by me. Otherwise, I would be forced to pick right below one of those territories later, and that's just none of those are good picks. I actually dislike on the second territory I took in the Serpentine Peninsula. I think there was other better picks I could have made. There's two really good spots that I'm seeing right now that I can get. Okay, yeah, you went there. This was one of the spots I wanted to get.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep.
And then I'm going to take this one.
Yep. So the one I think is much better is here because the blizzard is only connected to two things.
Oh, gosh, I think you're right, buddy.
I'll send you love. Love to all the people watching right now. Oh man.
We are chatting quite a bit, but
The audience
people.
right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is yeah. So for
Since I'm
me,
kind of new to YouTube right now, and JJ, I know you're in the chat as well. What do you recommend to try engage with the audience a bit? Get better kind of talking and working with them. What would you recommend? Because you've been doing this for a while. You're a seasoned pro at this point.
when I get compliments, it's on a couple of things for me. 3 things. One, people like my chilled voice, right? And some people it drives them crazy, and some people like it. That's not something I have control over. Um, But the things that like anybody could do is explain your thoughts as much as possible while you're having those thoughts, right? Because people, it's entertaining to fill in the gaps, but also people are here to learn. So, explaining your thoughts. And then the third thing that I do that I think sets me apart a little bit is like when I'm playing free for all, I try to like peer into the mind of the person I'm playing. Um, and I think that aspect of it is like a lot of times you see like Twitchers or YouTubers are talking about mechanics more and not like why they're not hitting someone here, why they're hitting someone, what 17 turns ago this person got vengeance on this other person, like etc. And I think that um, this person's hunting me because look at their movements, right? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think the style I've kind of developed when I've talked with people is I kind of give that really nice analytical mindset where I'm always trying to uh, really think about what the other player is doing like, as much as possible and giving good strategic insight into how those players like are reacting and trying to give like different thoughts like as the game's developing, saying more about my plan, trying to be like I'm as efficient as possible as I am like I'm moving like around the map and everything.
Mhm.
And
You
like I
do.
also have a couple good series that I do like as well. I'm trying to differentiate myself because you can't because I think Phil, you have a lock on the novice to grandmaster series. 'Cause you've done so many of them on your channel.
I'm on my third one right now.
So series that I have currently, like I think my best series I'm gonna get known for is Tutor Tuesday because I'm always known for helping people. If you're on the Discord, I am always out to talk with people, help them grow, learn, and get better at the game of Risk. So since I'm always willing to help people out, I'm more. Okay, I have to take this by the way.
I know. That's why I picked
I
the
was
other
giving a
spot.
rant, and you try to just take a continent right away from me, good sir.
I know.
Very
I
rude.
was pointing to it on my video. Um, because I was like, he's got to
Yeah,
get
but
this
the other thing
one.
besides like Tutor Tuesday, when I'm always helping people out, is I am trying to also do challenge videos. I currently have 2 up on YouTube. I'll see how that series is going for me. Um, and but like basically, I try to do like a crazy, difficult, wacky challenge, and I like to see like how effective it goes for me.
What I really like about your
Okay.
videos is you're diving deep into like just like you are right now, exactly why you're picking what you pick, the strategy behind it, and you do that in free for all as well. And you go really deep into it, and it's like it's digestible for someone who's just beginning to learn, but it's also like um, great for grandmasters as well because it's just such a deep dive into the strategy. So I really
Yeah.
like that.
The key is I
Okay.
eventually need to be. I'm hoping to eventually develop like a personality in theme as well. So you look
Yeah.
at Pete, right? He's doing like exercises on stream, like he gotta build up like the audience. Like I think only half of his audience even plays Risk. The other half just watches him because it's him. So I think it takes time to really get used to YouTube, but I'm really enjoying it a lot. I have a lot of fun, and it makes me really happy. Like when people comment and say, "Hey, you're doing a good job, Olive," and I keep it up, and I hope to continue with that going forward.
I would watch a Novice to Grandmaster series by you. By the way, I'd probably just watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I think because I have a checklist of things I'm learning how to do. I'm trying to work on making better thumbnails. Some of them are
Yeah.
hits. I had one thumbnail where in one video I was down to 4 troops. So I just had a simple screenshot of when I was at the 4 troops, and I had a skull saying "Olive is doomed." It's probably my most authentic and best video on YouTube.
Awesome when you get like a lot of traffic on a video. I don't know what to do now. See, this is why I'm not good at Jules Verne because I end up in this situation where I'm creating so many pockets and then I don't. I don't see the future.
Yeah, you're not really sure about what to do right here because there's a lot of spots.
So when I
I
play
can hide.
small map apps, I see the future, right? And sometimes maybe I miss something in picking or whatever, but as soon as like I see what's happening, like I see like 15 turns from now, right? You asked me one time about like why I hit cap sometimes. It's because I've played small map cap so many times that I see the future on them. You know what I mean? But with Jules Verne, with weird, funky maps like this, I don't see the future as well. Okay, so Olive, if I'm Olive, I'm hiding here if you're playing a noob, or here, because you have access to everything. But if you're not playing a noob, you could hide here or here.
In a lot of spots. Frankly, it's just kind of hard for you to guess where I am.
So I need to centralize and attack a lot of stuff.
The mistake is around the middle spot. You were connecting a lot of things in the Serpentine Peninsula to the Tattern Sven, and a lot of those were very well connected areas, and that kind of allowed me to get a lead on you. So I can just hide almost anywhere, and it's just going to be very, very tough for you to find me. Yeah, it's just hard to guess me. I don't like this thing where you roll.
You don't like that at all?
More often than not, you just get even.
What do you think about taking as many territories as possible here?
That's fine. You want to at least get me down below a 11, and you want to be in a position where I have to react and break your continents. Now, you leaving 7 there, I don't... Oh, okay, because you want to go up and then take those continents.
Oh, but I didn't get that.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
I'm losing a lot.
Lost so many troops there.
This is why you do that thing.
Okay, now you roll. Let's see how you do. If I go minus a little bit, I'll be in a tough spot. 6.
Do I have time to blitz?
Ooh, you got it. Yeah, you got a nice little lead on me. Then, okay, so you gain +1 through those rolls. Okay, so I need to break a fair amount
you win
here.
This one again.
Okay, let's do this. So I'm just going to break here, use the slider blitz to minimize my number of troops lost on each individual attack.
You would have just added somewhere and taken more territories. Break 2 continents. Probably 3 by the time
I was taking more territories, I think. Because when you're not taking those territories, it just puts you in a tough spot. Okay, I'm going to do this and be cheeky.
You are so cheeky. I think I've lost already.
Yeah, so I did a cool thing right there.
Here.
Well, the slider blitz trick. Well, a cool thing to do with the slider is I just put 2 troops, and I may do an 89% roll, and then I can fortify just 2 troops there. That'll allow me to take this continent. And now look, now Phil has to spread out. Each of those rolls has an 89% chance, so he has to win all 3 of them in order to break. Additionally, yeah, that was only about a 70% chance right there for all of them to be successful.
So you have, how many is there? 39 on this one as well. So you have 18.
Yep, but you had to get lucky right here to win those rolls. So right now it's very, very even between us. Okay, but now you got the extra troops there. Yeah, but that is fine. I've put you in a position where you had to get a little lucky, but like I said, it's tough to get the lead going first. Yeah, now I open up another one of your 3s. Okay, so you have a bit of an advantage at this point.
I don't feel like it's that advantageous because you're going to get me to where
I can take 2, but you're also going to take an extra from me. So I'm actually in a tough spot, because if I let you play some of the 3 and just take those extra territories, I'll be really far behind. So I think I'm going to roll you right here, because the converse is I just lose otherwise. So in this case, I lost it. So I'm going to stop here. But I think I had to roll that there. So I think you should take this one. But again, like, I think you were playing like overall fine. It just came down like a tiny bit like to the rolls. And I think it was about like a equilibrium like in the end, where like all 3 of those rolls had to work out. So I think at this point you should have a good edge on me. I'll play it out though because you could make a mistake. Nice, you got me down below lower.
So you have 14.
Yeah, so there's no reason for you to go like anymore.
You're going to come up this way. So where do I want this to go? I got to hide it from you. Okay, get 4.
No, I just have to put it in one spot. I already know where you're placing it.
I have to break this continent.
Yeah, it's safer for me to go this way, I think.
And I add here.
Yeah, but now you're getting
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
7.
6, 8. I just do them all.
Yeah, I think you got this. Yep, and you got this set. Yes, now you get me below 12. Good. Yep, and some extra continents. You failed that one, but you have such a lead at this point that I think you will be okay.
I think I'm okay too.
Oh yeah. Like you completely have like 9, 8.
Okay, so when I'm throwing away troops in like Pict and Serpentine and Cardins, you think that is creating a line which forces, how does it affect the middle?
So like, basically you just allow me to place many areas around the board like to hide like my army, and just put you in the spot where you had to get like a little bit lucky in order like to kind of like to break and roll me. You were lucky you kind of went like +1 on the dice. Like fundamentally, when you're attacking with a much smaller army, it's a lot more like potentially variable that you can like have a you only need like 2 bad rolls to get below like 4 troops, and then you can just like lose like more troops at that time. Yeah, so the game is over at this point because I just can't do anything anymore. So that's a GG. Yeah, but really, like, you want to be careful about doing like those connections like on jewels like early, because normally if you connect as player 1 on a lot of other maps, you will be able be like fine that you'll force player 2 to connect. But since there's a lot of very disconnected areas on jewels, you're better off going for the disconnected areas first. But in this case, though, like another like solid game, like you're in good shape right now. It's exactly what I want you to do on the team, man. Like
Thank you.
You had I think got pretty unlucky in the last tournament, like to get out. I thought for sure you would make at least like the semifinals.
Yeah, I did too. I was up at 2 for a while in the last tournament. Nan Madol. So, I felt for a while I felt like invincible. I was beating everybody. Like and then like it just was like I couldn't beat anybody. It just like flipped on me, and I was spending a lot of time on it too. So I don't know. When I look at like myself in 1v1, like I have to work so hard to be good at 1v1. But with free for all, it comes natural. So I've kind of done some like free for all versus 1v1 soul searching, It and um I don't know, for like myself, like I may end up going more towards being a free for all player in the future. Just
Fine. What's great about this game is that you should do what you want. Like I know from like the YouTube algorithm perspective, people prefer the free for all games, which is why I haven't done as much of my strongest type of game yet. And oh yeah, you're going first again, by the way.
That's awesome. However, it gives you opportunity.
Yeah, but I already won my first game, so we'll see what
2 to 1.
goes on here.
This map doesn't fit very well.
Okay, so let's see. Yes, yep, she took that one. So I am just going again to like the Risk Forever server, and I am trying to find the Nan Madol map at this time. Yep. All right, and we can see on the board, Phil just took a one territory area right away. So I am just going to take that one because otherwise, if I had to take a
The other one is
yeah,
it's not as
just
good.
like mortuary would just be like a very very potentially connected area. There's still a lot of like one border like regions and strong territories to pick, and you can see most of the stuff here. You can like
The 2, by the
take
way.
that pretty easily. So
You like
as
that deep dark
this,
corner I put it in?
yeah, like I think you're doing some like good spots right here.
That's a good one. The one next to it's a good one as well. This one.
Yep. I always find like the key is you just kind of want to place like and try to keep the map as like disconnected as possible as player two, and you want to try to connect me more.
Like taking edges and corners, I'm trying to force. So if you think about a map as like a crazy square or a circle or whatever, by taking edges and corners, I'm forcing him into a bundle in the middle. And that's what I'm trying to do right now, and that's what he's trying to prevent me from doing by taking disconnected areas. That's why he keeps talking about disconnections. I don't like this one because it blocks this and this. I like this one. Um, I'm gonna have to pick one here, and it's a pass-through area. I think I'm just gonna start with that one. There you go, next to me. So he's stopping me from making that a longer line.
Yeah, because that's just going to lead to lines from the other areas. So the theme on Nan Madol is very different from Jules. I want to avoid you taking connections because otherwise I'm going to then be connecting myself. So it's a very different style that's going on here. That is a good pick, my good sir.
Pick that one. I'm picking this one. I'm already blocked, so I'm not connecting anymore by picking that one. That's why you see me put 2 next to each other, just because I'm already blocked and going that direction. I like that. That's why he did that too. Trying to find another place that doesn't like block me further, but I don't think there are any. I know that I'm gonna go here and hope. Cross my fingers.
It's not the that's one of the worst spots in this like region
Oh, it is?
because
What about when I do that?
yeah, well I'm just gonna go there and that's gonna leave things disconnected.
Good call.
Right? I just took the 2 border areas. You took like the 3 border one.
Yeah, you countered me well.
Additionally, that pick right there, the engineering, that's connected to South Step, one of the most connected areas on the board. So I don't like that. That's a small mistake by you. You don't want to be placing your territories next to other very connected areas. Because if I force you to take that later, that's just going to leave a connection for you, and it gives me a stronger chance of being disconnected.
You're so good. you're immediately like,
Yeah, that's the theme of Nan Madol. I think this is naturally a stronger map for you because your natural intuition towards 1v1s plays well on this map. This was in the season 2 of the Risk 1v1 like finals where I was playing for third place. And I did a lot of practice with Softball. He's the world's best player on this map, and he taught me a lot about it. I played Zerup in that tournament. He actually got second the last 1v1.
I saw it on Zerup's YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
He did
And
really good.
I managed to beat him. It was probably like the only time I ever beat Zerup in tournaments. He's kicked my butt a lot. I'm actually playing him in the free for all tomorrow at Zero UTC Saturday, and I will probably lose.
He's very good. He's very good. He beat me the first 2 times I played him in 1v1s, and then the third time I swept him. But it was lucky. I had the most insane luck, but I also played like the match of my life. So, um, he makes me nervous playing him.
Yeah, and as a top player, he should. Yeah. So you can see him kind of disconnecting you, like in a lot
Doing
of
a great
areas
job, and I
right
don't know
now.
what to do about it. That I'm gonna be here somewhere or here somewhere. This connection's gonna be gone. How much is that worth? That's a lot. 1, 2. This connection's gonna be gone anyway. I have an idea what I want to do. It's a very choky map.
Yes, it's very, very choky and very, very quickly. Mm-hmm. Taking more in the center.
You got every continent so far. That's good. So I don't have to break anything. Even as the first player, I think most of the time, you don't want to give somebody a continent. What do you think?
Yeah, you never want, unless there's a very strong strategic reason, you should not be doing that. I'm connecting a little bit up above there, but uh, I don't care as much about that area.
These are all bad picks now.
Yep, I agree with that sentiment. There's still like a couple that are available. Like this one right here is still okay.
All didn't you?
Yep, all. Yep, and then I go here.
You can just stay away from the middle. I think I'm gonna really have to think before my next pick, so I can figure out how I'm gonna possibly play this.
Yeah, I think you will be okay here. You have a lot of good options for yourself and how
I think I'll get
you would like to
territories.
play it. Yeah, let's see. So I think on my end, yep, I think I have my plan about what I want to do.
don't like this. So, yeah, yeah, I have an idea. Okay. You put so this pick that I just made is almost always going to be the last pick. 12 and 11. Sweet. Okay. So just don't connect anymore.
Yeah, I don't like this as much as player one. You want to try to take a continent of some kind, and you're not really able to do that. You're going to take a lot of territory,
I
but
want to take a
I
continent.
am just going to take like a lot of territory. And if you don't fortify correctly, you're going to be in a very, very tough spot.
Oh no, I didn't know those weren't connected. Dude, I just lost the
Yeah,
game.
that's also a thing there. So you have to move your army, but whatever area. Yep, so you're going there. You don't have any continents.
No, I had
So
a
I
terrible
could.
turn because I thought skulls and kitchen were connected, and that's the whole reason I did what I did, and I was completely wrong. So I lost because of that.
Yep, but what's important is you learn from it.
That's
Okay,
true.
yeah, so you have no other continents right now. So I can just place here, and then place a. Actually, just one
I
on
try and guard
there.
this continent. And so I thought I was going to be
Yep.
able to take Apu and Pinnacle. That's it for me.
Not it for you. You can still break, but it's not going to be easy to break. You also left your 19 in a spot where you can't hit a lot.
Like nothing.
Yeah, like you have to win. Yeah, you have to win a 4v4 without losing anything. Have 3 left, and
Oh, I just
then yeah,
lost.
and you just lose that.
Just roll for fun. I'm glad we did
I
this,
probably
man.
would have avoided doing the 3v1 right there. So yeah, so I would recommend probably just pathing and practicing this map a tiny bit.
Yeah, I will.
Because that first turn was just bad, and like you got punished for it. Yeah, so you have no continents here. So what I can do now at this point is I can just take over the map and then use my like attacker's advantage to just get a lot of troops. You have no continents right now.
It's like almost impossible for me to win this. And you just split there, and I can. Oh yeah, you can split 2 further. Nice. But
Yeah, so you're getting 4 right now, but I am getting a lot of territory. I think I may have messed up the fortification a tiny bit because you can break. I should have, yeah, I should have placed there. Because now you could potentially break and get the advantage back. So that was my mistake there. Now you have to break this and get some attacker's advantage. Okay, you did get some attacker's advantage, which is good. Okay, yep, you did. And then you got that. You do own that continent.
let's see the continent.
So
Yeah,
you
break this.
have... You're leaving the troops there. Okay. So I can just go like this. And what I can do now is just take over the continent here. I'm going to break you here. Yeah, so that breaks Powie, as you can see from right here.
Yeah.
Yep. Now I can just attack here and here, and now you're at 25, and now you're going to be losing troops.
Oh yeah. Amazing. I still
Now I'm going to
had
correctly defend in that location.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Now I need like a set on 4. Otherwise, I'm just going to hold a continent. So even though he had that bad first turn, you were able to make this closer. Yeah, but now it's not possible to break both regions. I have a 3. I also have a 2 on Mortuary right next to Sorcerers. So you have to win a 3v3, not lose any, then win a 2v2, and not lose any. The odds are almost impossible there.
That's it.
Yep.
How many are
Yep,
there?
so
on
just
that
going to practice that pathing a little bit
Oh,
on
yeah.
this map right here. This was
Yeah,
like, I think, the first mistake I've seen from you this series. But the good news is it's like a recoverable. Or an easy thing to remember. It's better, and that's why we practice to get better at the games. When we do our very important series, we're ready to act.
Yeah,
So
I'm
here
happy
you've broken
that
2
we did this.
continents, or you have 2 continents right now. So what I'm doing is I'm just prioritizing breaking them instead of like anything else. Because as long as I prevent you from holding a continent and getting extra troops, I prevent you from getting the opportunity to really like make a comeback like at this time. Because as long as I have significant lead in troops, doesn't matter. I have to clean up. I'm going to be able to just have an overwhelming advantage.
Yeah, you got the win.
So
I don't
that's
even think I'm going to trade in my cards.
yeah, because you're only at like something like 9 territories.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll just like trade in here. So with 3 territories, I make this a 7. I make this a 9. I would make this a 7. I make this a 6. And then I would just make this an 8, make it 100%, and then the rest here. And yep, this is 100% finish right here.
Well played, sir. You did a very good job disconnecting me. That was the most impressive part of it. Because even if I would,
Yeah. So I was just trying to guard against 2 types of continents. If I were you, I probably would have tried to go for the top, like the continent in the far right, because that was only a 2 border region plus 5. You want to try to hold a continent, making so player 2 can't break you. I like to say Nan Madol is a more open type of supermax.
oh,
But your style of play that you're using of just try to make a line works really good for player 1, and preventing that line works very well for player 2. I think as long as you get this pathing down, you should be fine.
yeah.
But let's go into the
I'm
next
gonna
one,
play
which
a
is
few.
going to be King.
King. I just have to find it. It's by Ottoman and Roman, right? No. Yes. King
Yeah,
with
it's in the
zombies,
Empires.
and it's manual,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
It used to be auto, if I remember right. Like a few.
No, auto sucks. It's too
I
luck
know.
based.
I agree. We had auto classic. Was it
Yeah.
auto classic in one tournament?
Yeah. Do we have anything in the
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. They were asking what we were practicing for. Um, sorry, chat. That I'm only hitting you up in between. They're talking about money. There's a leaderboard. We can't really tell. They're asking how many people are active every day. I don't know how many people are active every day. Yeah, if someone wants to sponsor me, all ours caps game. Nothing for you. If anybody has questions for Olive, um, let me know. If you get top 3. Okay, cool. I need to switch this to zombies. Manual, blizzards, alliances, off, progressive. Okay. When I played this one, um, I would constantly get surprised because the zombie pathing changes significantly with blizzards. So I had the disconnection map up and the zombie pathing map up, and I was like trying to game that, and then the zombie pathing would like come back and bite me.
So zombies pathing changes as you play this multiple times because there's like a very minor, I think, bug in the game where pathing changes based off of the other blizzards. Yep. So I'm finally going first. Because right now the score is 4-1
4-1.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you need to try to win going second in order to get an advantage. So yeah, I am going to just take some territories here. Mm-hmm. I'm just focusing on the corners right now, the best spots. To make you kind of react or take some of the worst things earlier.
Oh yeah, you're having some obvious picks at the moment. You go there. It's gonna break. Oh, I like that move, Olive.
I'll give a little laughy face and a general dab for that. Wait, there we go, general dab.
It gives him a place to hide right here. So he was like, "I'm gonna raise you because you're not giving me this
I don't
bonus."
care if like I have a place to hide. It's you need a place to hide.
That's true.
Like if I yeah, so that spot is like a fine right there. Mm-hmm.
What I don't like about my pick was I gave you 1, 2, 3 in a row. What I do like about my pick is, do I need to pick in that region this turn? If it's on the corner, I think I can pick either of those. So I think I'm gonna do that. Oh, I need one down here and here. I still need ones here and here.
Yeah, I'm forcing you basically in this continent right here. I'm forcing you to kind of take like a worser pick there, and kind of go more towards the middle earlier on.
Yeah, I don't like it. Stop it. Stop doing that.
No, no,
Yeah,
you like this. You totally like this.
I accept it. One thing to note is Hinsan Belu and Gangsu. If you can go from King High to Tensan Baloo to Alexa League, like you can make that little loop. Um, Also, when you attack from north to south, um, China has an extra defending die, so you want to go around this wall if you can.
Yeah, so I just took a big chunk in the corner right here, and I think that's
Yeah,
going to
like
help me later on.
I like that.
Yep. And then I'm also just going to be like taking a bit here because again, like I don't. So I force you to take that bottom spot of like that continent. It's going to be harder for you to hide. Yep. And now I just need to continue taking like spots.
What's really demoralizing is when you have like a great set of picks and The zombies infect one of your stacks and you have to start over.
Yep, that is always doing. Oh, that was an interesting spot when you took Shang-Zi right there in the middle.
Mm.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Double A or single A? Right next to Shang-Zi is Shang-Zi. Now we have
Oh
terrible.
gosh,
Right? Now we have terrible picks.
that's too funny. That's too funny. I love it.
You're gonna make me. So there's too many spots left. He's gonna connect this to this, um, and possibly all this to this. So which is gonna give him a lot of stuff to take. My pick. You pick. You block. It's all bad.
Concentrate, Phil. You want to try to identify what is the best way. Yeah, because look right here. You're finding a way, I think, to disconnect everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, you have a couple strong spots to potentially hide your army. So this is good right here. This is very good right here. Yes, now it's like more of a 50-50 of me to potentially uh be able to hide from you. Yeah, so this I think I think you did a good job here. I think you have a strong chance of flipping me.
You see why I
So
took Zhang Zai?
yeah, I may have given you like a. You took a little bit, I think, in the Langjiang region. I should have probably taken it kind of that kind of probably hurt me a tiny bit.
If I go here, go there. If I go here, then I can't go there. I know. You'll probably go like there or there. That's where you would go.
You just placed everything down right away.
Yeah, because I already knew before my last pick, right? And take your stack.
Yeah, so that would normally be a restart. But I would have basically how it kind of placed right here. I would have been able to get attacker's advantage on you, and
Yeah.
probably would have won the game. So from a five-a-side rule standpoint, we would restart, and the audience is like, "No, what the heck? Why aren't you guys going and attacking each other?" Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But do you want to restart this, or think because we got the practice in? Like if I were you, I think you made a mistake in the last turn. I think you should have had me take Sichuan instead, because you could have hide it in Guizhou, or you could have put your stuff in like Jiangxi or Anhui and made it a 50-50 for me to find you, and you still would have been connected everywhere around the map.
What about Taiwan?
By making me
I could
taking
have gone
high
to Taiwan.
last, yeah, you allowed me to attack everywhere. So, yeah, again, like the game's over at this point. I'll leave because it's obvious you're gonna win.
Okay. Should we move on to the next one?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I think you're playing like fine here. I think it's like a little bit of a mistake like at the end. But you always want to envision how can I make that 50-50 spot when attacking someone. Alright, so we got one more game left. This time on my favorite map, Brazil.
I always check the settings like a bunch of times. I scroll up and down to make sure I have them right. I like Brazil caps too. I like small, possibly choky capital games.
Yeah. So since we're calling the I think the last game like a tie, just because it got unlucky, it could have won, could have lost. I think the series is like 5-2 right now between us.
Yeah, you got the W.
I
You
got the
got it.
W. I got the
I'll,
W. What?
I don't mind. I'm happy to be hearing your thoughts, man. It's awesome. Okay. I think
All
the
right, so
standard
you got
play
the
works
first.
here with these blizzards because it has access to both of the bottom territory. Okay. Standard play.
Actually a little bit unstandard right here, and this is because uh, that middle spot makes the uh, your Mato Grosso de Sul much more powerful than normal. Because one thing, you can take Rio Grande do Sul right away at like any time, and then you can just fortify and hold down from like Mato Grosso do Sul and Sao Paulo or Parana, and have a very strong two border area. That blizzard is significant and dangerous for me.
For you. So you
Yeah,
have to try to counter by owning a continent that is better or equal, which every
yeah,
continent
that's
is
like
better or
what
equal,
I'm thinking.
or by constantly being able to break. But Sao Paulo is not connected to Goiás, which makes Sao Paulo get blocked very quickly. In this situation, I actually think this is the better one because of that blizzard.
Possibly.
I care about those. I'm going to start taking edges. Something just happened. Jinda, thanks for the follow. And oh man, Pixelated Chaos cheered 100 bits, and then that was an hour ago. Bengal Balls followed me 56 minutes ago. Thank you. Okay,
Yeah, you're at 12 people right now. Let's
that's
go.
good.
We got a party. Woo!
We do. He rated me with like 200 some one time. It was the craziest thing.
So you got rated with 200 before?
Yeah, from Pete. And then they were just in time to see me get suicided. I don't think I prompted it either. Someone suicided me.
Too funny. Alright, man. But smash
those are just throwaway spots, is why I'm choosing them.
EW.
What this one? That makes it weird. Then you can come out all the way. I actually think I want this one. I was thinking of taking Mato Grosso. That's when I paused for a long time. That's what I was thinking about. Big advantage is like I can do some funky splits.
You have some good options ahead of yourself about what you may want to do.
We're gonna be able to come out. So I think this is proper. If you cap there, and if you don't cap there, oh well. Okay.
Yeah. It's actually very similar, by the way. In our last 1v1 video, where we in 5-side, we had very similar blizzards.
Oh, we did?
Yes.
It's hard
Where
for me to remember all that.
I was able to. I just have a good memory with this type of thing. I spent a lot of time on this game, guys. Like, if you look at my stats, I have like what 1,400 hours in this game.
I never showed your stats. That's funny.
Yeah, it's like, who is this guy?
Yeah, I'll show in just a second after I play my turn.
Oh, at the very end of the video. Come on, man. Everyone knows
You
you
know
gotta
what?
show the
Let's
first
show right
couple of
now.
seconds. My intro is, I have over 1,000 hours of experience in this game. Come to OliveXC. Let's go, let's go.
Okay, so
Yeah, but I knew you would do a double split, which is why I just put everything on my army.
I think I just do this. No need to protect this area. And I think at the beginning, I just take the board. Step 4. I make you come through so I can break if I need to. See, it'll be interesting to see where you come through. Okay.
The answer is through there.
But I'm tempted to use my cap to come through. I do think I have the advantage with the blizzard.
You have massive advantage right now. You have a huge advantage over me.
But I need to be careful on
Not overextending yourself.
yeah.
Because I did get an extra like 3 troops right here. So it's a very delicate dance right here. You have a lot of options and ways that you can potentially play it.
Make you break. I think I do get this. Do you think on this turn I do this? And I fortify back my cap. I make you break the 3. You can still break real easy. And then I need to protect my cap next turn. I need to be very worried because the 3rd turn cap roll I have no chance to defend. I need 11.
Nice. Good roll for me.
I need 11 in order to not have you have 12. Is that right? 11 gives you 10. There's 21, I believe. Okay, so you only have 24, so you'll have a 29. That's not a good roll. You have 11 right now.
Not the best roll for sure, but I am having a slight lead in the troops killed. Also, like while you're trying to trap like my cap right now, like you're not getting a huge lead, and also your cap is starting to get like a little bit isolated. Yeah, so I can start trying to press a tiny bit like for an advantage because I think you're playing the long game right now, so I can put pressure on you when it comes to like taking territories because you're not rolling my cap next turn. That would just be stupid.
Oh, that would just be a lot. Olive is very good at this map. Olive's very good at every map, let's be honest.
I suck at Supermax.
Really? I do well in Supermax.
Yeah, so you're trying to play a long game here. I kind of like that move. As like you are trying to like build up an advantage.
I'm gonna need to. Oh, I thought you were gonna take that Knight, but you don't want to unblock my cap. Smart.
Yeah, I'm having a slight troop lead right now. Nothing significant. Yeah, so this is gonna play out for a bit right here. Yeah. You're still taking the territories, which is good.
Minas Geras. Good job not hitting that one. I have to trade in cards. I want this one. And then. Oh,
Yep, so now you do trade in. So things are very, very even right now. But as a game, here's the thing though. What I think about this map is the game goes better the longer it is for player 2. So right now, while things are like okay for you, if you continue to like let me like hold all of these like regions, it will not be good for you like long term. Bad roll for me there, but that does happen
I agree.
sometimes.
So as I trade, he gets a bigger trade every single time, and that starts to be 5 troops bigger eventually. So then it becomes bad for me
Wow,
long
okay,
term.
that was a bad turn. I lost a lot of extra troops there. Yeah, I went from like now I'm like -4. Ugh. But that happens. You just have to play like through the game as the trades get bigger.
Oh,
Like,
I
see, you
lost
went
a 3v1.
-2 right there. Yep. So I'm just going to put 1 there to make it not favorable for you. I'll place a 3 there, 1 there.
Mr. Music Man 88. Hi, Recife. I'm new. Just finished your 3rd novice to GM YouTube video. Loving it so far. Very helpful. Want to say thanks. You're welcome. Awesome. I'd roll his cap for the memes. That's what JJ says. I'm not rolling his cap right now. You guys
I
are
mean,
funny.
you could. It
Oh,
would
hey,
be
let's do this.
cool.
That's what Olive wants me to do. Well, eventually the turn-ins are going to be big enough that Olive can turn in and get a favorable cap roll and get out of this situation if I don't change the board.
Yeah, because right now you're trading it again, and our cap sizes are still fairly even. Like 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 things are fine like right now, but as the game keeps going on and on, if you don't find something soon to give yourself an advantage, I am going to take this game. So you need to figure out something soon, because if this game goes late, you will be in a very, very tough spot.
I have ideas.
Yeah, you do have ideas, but you must act on them, my good sir. Ha ha ha.
All in good time. I need to be able to execute the idea.
I just like how even though I had a very, very bad initial spot, still keeping it close. Because right now, yeah, if my cap size is getting very, very big. Like you can't roll it very easily. Like if you got like a 12 plus 5, 44, 56 over 37, I'm always doing calculations in the back of my head to see what's kind of going on. Yeah, the odds are very, very bad on that. 33%, like, yeah, you're trading in, but what are you going to do, my good sir? You guys going to break everything?
It wasn't enough.
Yeah,
wasn't enough.
yeah. I see the idea there. But I could do a 57v39.
What is that?
But I don't think those odds are good. Yep, those odds are not good. So I should just be continuing to play for the long game. So I should take the favorable 100% roll on you here.
15.2? 15.12. That's not good.
Yep.
I thought it would be way better than that.
Yeah, unfortunately some bad rolls this turn.
Okay. So, if you're going to have a 44...
Yeah, I was hoping to get like a couple of extra troops there.
And I'm going to have like 30... 19.
Oh, you're just gonna take over the board? 44 over. It's interesting. So I think at this point I'd rather still go for the hit here.
Yeah,
We'll be
63 is
giving you.
decent.
Wow! I'm gonna have to roll you here.
Yep.
That's bad luck. That's nothing I
Let's
can
see
do
what
about
39
that.
v29 is. Remember the first time you beat
No,
me?
25%. Yeah, you played it well. I just lost the first 3 dice right in a row.
7.2.
Yeah, and these dice are not good. Like the odds were low in the first place, but yeah, I was just going to lose if this was the case. Yeah, you got this.
The Blizzards were a
That was
little
a
crazy.
very nice last move. I am very happy with that. I think you're going to be more than fine.
This is like
If I was able to take that, I think I would have been okay. Yeah, the roll is 0% at this point for me. Good game, my good sir. Excellent, excellent win for you that last one. Little unlucky for me with how that ended up, but I think you would have probably gotten like 1 extra troop. I could have potentially have gone like for the roll, but yeah, you took advantage of my lack of mobility and made it work. So congrats to you. Very, very happy with that.
Thank you. I was hoping to do it. I saved a wild card for a long time, and that's what I was trying to set up the turn before, but it didn't work out. So, but I got it
Yeah,
eventually.
and unfortunately, the turn before that is like while I was like breaking all your stuff, I wasn't getting the best rolls. But yeah,
gotta be lucky and good,
I
right?
had to take that spot. Otherwise, you would have held the Soul Continent like in the bottom right. But this was excellent. I honestly, the only thing I'd recommend you do is like maybe play a tiny bit on ladder with Nan Madol and practice the pathing a little bit. Otherwise, I think like you're playing like fine, like right here. Only reason why I think I won today was I had like a little bit of good dice luck.
Yeah, you definitely. I mean, Nan Modal, I completely biffed it. I got bad dice luck on USA. Otherwise, we've been really close. So, and then what? I won Jules Verne, right? Yeah, that's funny. So, but King, I think you were gonna beat me if you're stacked and get absorbed. So, man, you're so good. I really appreciate hearing everything you have to say. I know you said that it's like 12:15 for you, so I know that you're gonna need to get to bed. But everyone, check out Olive's YouTube. I've posted it 3 or 4 times in my Twitch chat, so everyone there, go give him a sub. He's working hard and he's doing really good. I'm going to post this video tomorrow on YouTube, and everybody on my YouTube, go give him a sub. He's a very knowledgeable guy. He's doing great. He deserves to grow, and his videos are great. I really like them, and I learned something from them. What do you want to say, Olive?
Two
Anything?
subs out of this, Phil.
What's that?
I already got 2 subs out of this whole session.
There you go.
Woo!
More.
The big
There's 18
guys
people here.
working together with the small guys.
There's 18 people here. Let's get Olive going. So, yeah. Uh, JT Butnick. So John just gave me 100 bits too, so thank you. I appreciate it, Olive. Subscribe and follow me. Subscribe and follow, or subscribe to Olive, and I really appreciate you. Okay, so that's
Thank
where I'm
you
going to
so
end it.
much again for having me. And my standard phrase I used to use for end of my YouTube videos. Thank you all so much for watching. This is OliveXC signing out.